Hello, my name is Chris Wilson with the University of Winners, and if you're watching this video, you are a parent with a child in high school. I'm a former high school teacher myself and an athletic coach. I'm a current successful entrepreneur, but more importantly, I'm a parent with 2 children myself. And I can sympathize with how difficult it is just to raise your children. But then when they get into high school, you have to deal with so many other complex issues that go on within society and your children. But then at the same time, we try to help them and guide them in a career and hopefully live a very fruitful life that they're going to have a lot of passion in and be extremely successful. I mean, isn't that what you want from your child? I remember back when I was an educator how difficult it was for these children, and it still is today, probably at a much greater degree, and how frustrated they were at knowing what they want to do in life. And I don't think a lot of them really felt equipped to go out there after high school and even after college and go out there and succeed in life. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to address what we feel are the 8 main concerns that are facing you as a parent, but more importantly, are also facing your children. And at the end of this video, we are going to give you a solution, and we're going to give you some more detailed information, if you choose, on how you can help your child out, tackle all these issues. So issue number 1 are expectations. I mean, don't you have high expectations for your children? And don't you think your children have high expectations for themselves? Or do you think that you have high expectations for your children, but they themselves don't think that they have the belief level like you that they can go out there and achieve? Do they think that the potential for them to succeed in today's society just isn't that great? I mean, do you feel that, you want your children to succeed at a much higher level than you did? I know that's what my parents wanted for me, but what's happened in today's society, the alarming statistic is this. This is the first generation when parents were polled and asked that very same specific question, where the parents said that they think their children aren't going to have it as great as they had it. So they feel their expectations aren't going to be as great for their children. And that's concerning. So today's parents must know that there's something lacking, whether it's in the educational system, whether it's in the job market, society in general. Something is just missing. Now, issue number 2 is potential. Okay, what are we doing as parents to help our children reach their potential? Because at the end of the day, isn't that all that we want for our children to do, is reach their potential and be happy? And how do we feel, and how do you feel, that if you watch your child have potential and you recognize that they have potential, but yet they just don't have the self-esteem and the confidence and belief that they have this kind of potential and go out there and really make it happen for themselves? How does that make you feel? How does it make you feel that at the end of the day your child could have a lot of untapped and unused potential, which can directly affect their expectations and outlook in life? Issue number 3, self-image. What's the self-image of your child? Do you know? On the outside, does your child look happy and confident? But on the inside, do they have a low self-esteem issue or confidence or a belief in what they can do? Are there mixed signals in there? I mean, if so, what is being done to increase their self-image? Are you equipped with being able to do that? Do you think the formal education system in school they go to, do you think they're addressing it and they're helping their self-image? Self-image is probably one of the biggest concerns in today's society, but more importantly with our children. You're looking at bullying, you're looking at all the things that you have to deal with as a parent with social media and cyberbullying and everything like that. It's extremely difficult. So who is addressing this? Number 4, passion. Has your child found their passion in life? And this is what I mean by passion. Are they truly on a path in high school to do exactly what they want to do? Or do you feel that they're being steered and they're being herded like cattle into these professions and career paths that they're really not passionate about? Do you yourself find that you're in a situation or in a career where you're not passionate, that you're not really passionate about your job? There's really other things you wanted to do, but at some point in your life, someone didn't help you recognize what your passion was, but more importantly, help you make a plan to make that passion and turn that into a career? Do you feel that you are equipping your child with a detailed plan? Do you feel the formal education system is equipping them with a detailed plan? And are they teaching them to monetize it? And this is what I mean about this. Let's just say you have a son and your son loves skateboarding. That's all your son does is skateboard, and his friends skateboard. They spend countless hours and hours and hours. But when they go to school, they are so unmotivated. They can't understand how math, science, and English relates to their passion, skateboarding. And if you probably asked your son, what would you want to do in life? He said, Mom, Dad, I want to be a professional skateboarder. I want to earn an income skateboarding out there. So if we identify that's their passion, and they have a very high self-image and confidence and belief that they can go make that happen, okay? Do they actually have a plan to do that? Are you equipped to give them a plan? Are you equipped as a parent to say, you know what? I want to help my child follow their passion rather than steer them in a career that I feel as a parent is much more suited for my child. Are you or is the school system or someone teaching them to recognize their passion, to build a plan, and to help them monetize that? Because at the end of the day, wouldn't you agree that in high school we should be able to find a child's passion in 4 years and create their obviously their self-image and belief is pretty high about this passion, they're excited about it, but in 4 years, shouldn't we be able as administrators, as parents, to help them build a plan and teach them how to monetize this to turn it into a career? And then who are their mentors? Who are influencing your children? Do they have a positive influence that's helping them perform all this? Because at the end of the day, if your child is passionate about this and we can show them how to monetize it, isn't that what we want out of our lives and their lives? Isn't that how they have a fruitful life? And isn't that how we as parents can say, you know what, I know my child is going to make it because you know what, they're not going to quit. They have a passion about this. They love it. They eat, sleep, drink, and believe it. No matter if I agree, if I want them to be an accountant or not, because I'm an accountant, I think that's a great trade. There's nothing against accountants. But I'm just saying for demonstration purposes, if that's what I want for my child, and my child wants something different, but I went out and I say, you know, you have to go to college and you have to follow this path or whatever, now they're not enthused, they don't have passion, they don't have a lot of self-image about it, they don't have confidence, they don't even enjoy it, they could care less about the plan, and even when they start making money from it, they're not fulfilled. They go to work and they can't stand it. And then they dream back and they wish, this is what I used to do. So at the end of the day, do you feel that the formal education system, number one, taught you to do all this, but number two is teaching your child to do this right now? Now, I can't answer that. Only you can answer that. You know your child's school they go to. You know the kind of education they get. But as a former educator, this is what I know. I know that schools teach off a curriculum, and that curriculum is based around academics, math, English, and science. It's really not set up to find the passion out of children and help them build a plan and help them monetize that. It's to help them build a plan based off what society thinks they should go out there and do. And I can sympathize in the formal education system because I was an educator, but more importantly, with the guidance counselors. I was in a school with 1,000 children, and then we had 4 guidance counselors. And how difficult it was for them to actually meet these students and find their passions. Because half the time, out of all these 1,000 students, they couldn't build enough relationship to truly find their passions. And really, all they were really doing was what they were told by their curriculum administration was to steer them in the past. They're in general education, they're in special education, they're in college prep. And when they go there, this is what they teach them, and it's for these type of careers. But there wasn't any tools out there for guidance counselors to use to help the self-image of students, to help find a passion, to help monetize this and build a plan, and there surely wasn't anything in the curriculum. So the formal education schools' hands are tied. The children, a lot of them are so frustrated in school school because they want some meat and potatoes on how they can reach their dreams. This is when they're the most excited in their life and they want help. And then they look at you, the parents, to help them out also. But a lot of the parents, because they went through this cycle, they themselves aren't equipped. But they have the best intentions in mind. They want them to reach their potential, and they want them to have high expectations. So can't you see the major concern here? If you feel like I felt before, and you want to do something about this, and you truly want to help your child out, then what you want to do at this point is put your information in below, and we're going to give you detailed information on how you can help your child out right now, but how we can help your child, but more importantly, how your child can help themselves out. Because at the end of the day, that's what needs to happen. Don't you agree? Your child, they're totally responsible for the choices they make and the career decisions that they do. We as parents, we want to help them out. So we need to be proactive, wouldn't you agree, and help them find their true passion. Because if we can do that and give them a self-image, everything else will take care of itself if we can give them the structure and environment to do it. So I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. We look forward to giving you some more detailed information, a couple more videos that talk all about everything that's going on, and some specific ebooks that you can download, read through, and understand how you can be a major factor and influence in your child's future and career. My name is Chris Wilson with the University of Winners. Have a great day.